Hey, yo, what's the word, my melanated ones? Y'all know who it is. Hey, yo, check it out, family. Before I get this video started, man, I want to send my condolences and prayers out to Nashville. I know I'm running late on this story. I mean, you know what today is, even if people believe in it or not. Today be a busy day for a lot of people out here. You understand what I'm saying? There'll be a lot of family in town and a lot of people be out of town. So I really didn't run across this video. And it ain't even a video because it's been all over the news. But I really ain't. I'm not a news watcher myself per se. So if I'm not getting it on YouTube at the end of the day, I really won't know what's going on. And I ain't really been on YouTube too much today, just for the simple fact of what we going through with this Christmas situation. Long story short, back to this Nashville, man. Granted, I'm late, but I got to report on this because this shit is so insane to me. I mean, and what makes it more insane is the eerie ass message that was left in this RV before the shit even blew up. That bothered me more than anything. And I ain't gonna say it bothered me, but it was kind of eerie. Like, I just want y'all to hear it. Give me 1 minute. And I know a lot of y'all have heard it already, but listen. Do y'all hear that nonsense? If you can hear this message, evacuate now. I mean, so it's so many questions up in the air. Like, did the people, whoever did the bombing, they didn't evidently really want to hurt nobody. So was it a message? Cause if you wanted to hurt somebody, you wouldn't give them fair warning that if you can hear this message, you might need to evacuate. Now that makes no sense. So it wasn't like they was really trying to hurt nobody. That's my personal opinion. You don't warn people that you're trying to hurt, that you're about to hurt them. It's supposed to be a blind attack. That was my thought of them not knowing. It's for them to not know. But if you let them know, they can prepare themselves. So at the end of the day, I don't think it was a warning. But I said all that to say, who is sending out this warning? I mean, because come on, man, black people, we got to be smart too. We living in a different world right now. I ain't going to make this video long. Trust me, I ain't going to make this video long. But it's just something about, I'm not saying the bombing not real. That bombing was real as hell. But what questions me, and then listen at the people that's been reporting on it. The so-called neighbors, the ones that supposedly lived in the area that got blown up. Have you listened to their little statements after it and all that? How they sound? I mean, it sounds so scripted. That's one thing. That's why I said, man, I posted a video earlier about how they control the narrative. Back and see, which is crazy because I didn't even look into this Nashville shit with this bombing before I posted that J video about controlling the narrative. And I'm not saying this is what they doing now, but I'm just saying this, family, and please pay attention. I'm nobody prophet, but I just use common sense when 2021 is going to be a very different year. You know how I think everybody was so anxious to get up out of 2020 because of what we was going through with the masses and they had us on lockdown and all that. Look at how we bringing 2021 in. You see what they doing with them. Nashville is going in a 3-day lockdown. I mean, I'm pretty sure if y'all don't know, you better go do your Googles. They about to put them on lockdown for 3 days. Businesses and all, go do your Googles. I mean, it starts there. I think that's just a tipping point. I think they just wanted to make whatever they gonna pop off. They started it in Nashville. I mean, I don't know what these people got planned, but I think, and this is just my personal opinion, and this is why you rock with this channel, because I can only give you my personal opinion. I think the same thing with the world trade. I think all this shit is a part of a plan. I mean, you crucify me for believing what I believe in, but it's just something about this situation, black people, and my white people too, I guess, if you on this channel, that just do not sit right with me. The stories that led up to this just don't sit right with me. The people that they say lived in the area that got blown up, that they giving their statements, just don't seem right to me. Them people don't even sound like they actually live. Why does it seem like every time the news people ask them a question, like I heard this one lady say, well, me and my family was driving off and I just happened to be looking over my shoulder through the back window trying to figure out what we was gonna do with our life, and I just so happened to see the explosion. I'm not saying that don't happen, but don't that shit sound kind of movie rise to you? I mean, that's like, what movie was that? Twister. I mean, when the tornado was behind them in the truck and Shorty looked out the back window and you could see the storm just so happened the tornado was right behind them on it. It just sound kind of scripted to me, man. I mean, all I'm saying, people, is that the bombing, yeah, was real. You can't fake that. But just like this needle, man, we living in the matrix, man. Don't believe everything. Because trust and believe me, people, check this out. And this is just common sense. They say they don't know if it was anybody in the van. Well, in the RV when it blew up, right? This is what they say. Because I heard somebody ask, well, was it anybody in the RV? They said it was so much of an explosion that they couldn't tell. Okay, that's understandable, but what you can tell, I'm pretty sure 6th Street got 1,000 cameras on it. I'm pretty sure because y'all watch everything we do. So at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure they seen that RV pull up and park. If you go back and watch our video, man, it'll let y'all know if somebody got out of that RV, or they still set their ass up and then it was a suicide mission, a suicide bombing. But for you to sit on national television and be like, well, nah, we don't know if it was anybody in. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You just don't want to admit it, but yes, you do. Because if Tyrone had to did some shit and his ass was sitting in the van and he had to shot somebody, y'all would have did the same shit. Go watch the first 48. They'd have went and got the same motherfucking cameras that be on every light pole and would have took it in and we rewind the footage and they would have been like, well, yeah, you was one. Come on, people. That's what I'm saying. Just don't believe these people, because trust me, it's something behind this. It's something behind everything they do. Especially when these big newscasters hit it, because all of them report the same story. They regurgitate the same words. So all this shit is scripted. So outside of the fact, obviously they say they found and God bless the people that honestly did get hurt. I mean, my prayers go out to y'all. But everything after this day on, man, this shit could be made for TV. All this shit is just to put us in an uproar and a panic. Trust me, 2021 is going to be a very different year for a lot of us. You don't want to admit it, but 2021 is going to be a very different year because they end in 2020 off with a fucking bang. Literally, really with a fucking bang. And this shit is stupid. It's stupid. I mean, I don't want everybody to sit around and just think just because, and then they pick Christmas to do it on. Come on, baby. But it's dropped, man. Like always, I just wanted to give y'all my rebuttal. After I do a little bit of more research, man, I'm going to let y'all come back. I'm going to come back and hit y'all with another one. It's dropped. I love y'all.